Hey there, Aquarius. Welcome to your reading for the week of June 13th. This week, you start off with the Nine of Hearts, so really good card. Card of getting something you want, getting something you've been wishing for. It's simply a wish card. It's very similar to the Nine of Cups in the Tarot. Kind of the same message, just a wish card and getting something you've been wishing for, so that's really nice. It's also a good love card, and it's also a card that says, it's kind of one of those cards that says you're almost there, that you are, anything you're working for in life, not even just relationships, but anything like businesses, work, spirituality, whatever it is that you are working towards. This card does say you are like, almost there. Everything is almost in place, and it's kind of just like you're super close to whatever it is that you're trying to reach, whatever you're trying to go for. So keep going. Don't quit. You're almost there. That's what the Nine of Hearts says. So definitely keep going. Next, you have the Seven of Clubs. This card can represent problems with like the opposite sex having issues. It can represent work issues with the opposite sex. Even, in the most extreme cases, this card can represent sexual harassment and things like that. I don't want you to worry, definitely don't worry about those things if you're not dealing with them. But if you have been dealing with them, this card does say that those things will be corrected and righted, just so you know. But it's also a card of feeling like you're stuck in prison. And it's a card of creating your own mental prison and breaking out of it. I would say, I would say this is a positive card more than anything, because it is a card of overcoming those obstacles. While it does, again, represent like being in your own mental prison, it represents recognizing that and fixing it. So it does say that you are kind of like fixing those places where you feel stuck, or fixing those places where you feel trapped in a lot of ways. So I consider this to be a very positive card in that sense. Next, you have the Ace of Clubs. Very, very good card. This is my favorite card in the deck. Represents abundance in all its forms, like receiving abundance, having good things come to you. Great card for learning, and you have a 10 here as well. 10s are really good cards for learning, picking up new skills, reading new books. All those things are highlighted. So if you're doing anything like that, it's very, very positive under these cards. This is also a card of thinking big, so definitely think big this week and kind of dream big this week with this card. And it also can represent messages coming to you. So stay open to any messages and stay open to anything that you could hear from people. It could be very beneficial to you. Next, you have the Joker, which represents working hard. Really, I'm not getting much for you on this card this week. I think it's just coming in saying that you'll probably be working really hard this week, really focused on work and really focused on getting things done this week. Next, you have the Five of Hearts. This can represent workplace jealousy and people being jealous of you at work. That's on one side of it. On the other side, it can represent the birth of a relationship. So a lot of you could be experiencing new relationships this week. Could be seeing some sort of new relationship coming about. And it can also represent the home and trying to balance things out in the home family-wise. There's a lot going on with family this week in the astrology as well. So try to stay balanced there. This card's about, again, it's all about balancing out family relationships and things like that. Next, you have the Ten of Diamonds. Again, working very hard this week, having a lot of good work opportunities. This is a card of prosperity and more money coming to you, being more successful. Again, if you haven't been successful, this is a card of things kind of improving for you over the next few weeks. I would say this card, it never just hits all at once. It's kind of like a card that just builds and builds and builds and comes over time. It's also a card of travel, thinking about traveling, wanting to travel, wanting to go on a vacation. Same with that Five of Hearts, which you had before this card. Five of Hearts can very much be a card of like wanting to take a break, wanting to go on vacation, and things like that. This is also a card of changes in your financial situation. So again, positive changes. And finally, you have the King of Diamonds. Dealing with a boss, dealing with a mentor. Definitely listen to those people you think are important, who are important to you, who you look up to this week. Could be a male or female, even though it's showing up as a king. But if you have any mentors at work or in business or anything, definitely listen to them this week. They could be very beneficial for you in kind of increasing your finances in a lot of ways. But it looks like a great week. So thank you for watching, and definitely enjoy your week.